Good day, little children. Today I'm going to tell you the story of Tom Thumb. There was once a woodsman and his wife. They were very sad because they had no children. One day the wife said, "If only we had a child to love, my dear, I wouldn't mind if he were as small as my thumb." Over the years, time passed, and at last they had a son, which made both the woodcutter and his wife very, very happy. But strangely enough, the boy never grew any bigger than a man's thumb, and so they called him Tom Thumb. He was as little as a man's thumb, as little as a cup, as little as a spoon, and as little as a horse's ear. One day, as Tom's father set off for work, he sighed. If only Tom was bigger, he could drive the cart into the forest for me. And he could ride the horse, and he could do so many things. Tom looked at his mother. "Mother, I can do it anyway," he said. "If you will harness the horse for me, Mother, I will show you how." Tom's mother was very courageous, and she also encouraged Tom in everything. So Tom's mother did as he asked. So Tom's mother harnessed the horse, and Tom climbed into the horse's ear. And then he told his mother, "I'm taking the horse cart for a ride." Now he said, "I'll tell him which way to go. You don't worry, Mother." So off went the cart with Tom tucked in the horse's ear. When Tom said, "Turn left" or "turn right," the horse did just that. Two men who were walking in the forest were very surprised to see a horse and a cart going along without a driver. They followed the cart to see where it went. When the cart stopped, the two men were amazed to see Tom's father lift him down from the horse's ear. "What a clever little fellow that is," said one of the men. "Will you sell him to us?" "Oh, I would never sell him," said the woodsman proudly. "He is my son." But little Tom whispered proudly, "Go on, father, let me go with them. It will be an adventure, and I know I can get home soon." The woodsman didn't want to, but at last he sold Tom for a lot of money. Now one of the men put Tom in his pocket, as you can see, saying, "We can put him on show in the towns. He is going to make us rich." And then they set off. Towards evening, Tom called out, "Please, please put me down so that I can stretch my legs. My legs are aching. I was all along inside the pocket." When the men put him down, Tom ran straight off and hid. The men looked everywhere, but he had disappeared. Two thieves were talking amongst themselves. "We'll sneak into the parson's house and steal all his money," said one. "Take me with you," said Tom in a loud voice. "I can help you." The two men were very puzzled. They could only hear a voice, but they couldn't see anyone. So they were very surprised and very, very astonished when they found the tiny little boy. So they all went to the parson's house, and Tom said, "I can get in through a crack in the window, and then I'll throw all the money down to you." The men agreed to take Tom with them, and so they made him climb the window to the parson's house. And when they got close by, Tom also said, "Do you want all the money that's here?" And the thief said, "Shh, don't speak so loudly. They will hear you. You will wake the whole house up. You will wake the whole house up." Tom shouted even louder, "How much money should I throw down?" The noise woke the cook, who was sleeping in the next room. While the cook got up to look around, Tom ran off to the barn. There he settled down to sleep in the hay. Do you know, children, what a barn is? A barn is where the farmer keeps the animals. There he quietly settled down to sleep in the hay. By the time the cook got downstairs, the thieves had run away, and there was no sign of Tom anywhere at all. Next morning, the cook went to milk and feed the cow in the barn. She picked up the very bundle of hay that Tom was sleeping in. Tom woke to find himself being tossed up and down in the cow's mouth. He landed in the cow's stomach with all the hay. "Stop eating!" yelled Tom. "Stop eating! I'm getting smothered." The cook was so startled to hear a voice coming from the cow's mouth that she quickly ran to the parson. "Help! Help!" she cried. "The cow's talking." "Don't be silly," said the parson. "Cows don't talk." Just then Tom shouted again, "Stop eating! Stop eating!" And the parson was astonished. As soon as he could, Tom crawled out of the cow's stomach and slipped away. No one saw him go. But Tom's troubles were far from over. A hungry wolf was passing by and saw Tom coming out of the barn. This will make a tasty little snack," thought the wolf. And he slowly swallowed Tom in one gulp. Tom was very clever, and he quickly thought of a plan. "Hey, wolf," he called, "if you are still hungry, I know where there is plenty of food." And he told the wolf how to get to his very own house, which was not far away. And when they got there, Tom said, "Just slowly crawl through the drain and you'll be in the kitchen, where there is always plenty of food to eat." The drain was quite small, but the wolf squeezed and pushed and just managed to get through. In the kitchen, the wolf ate so much that when he tried to crawl back through the drain, he was much too fat and he got stuck. Then Tom began to shout and sing and shout at the top of his voice. His parents quickly came to the kitchen door and was surprised to see what all the noise was about. "Oh my God, it's a wolf," said Tom's father. "Where is my axe? Quickly bring my axe." "Wait, father," said Tom. "It's me. I'm here inside the wolf's stomach." Tom's father cried out, "Don't worry, Tom. We'll save you." Tom's father picked up his axe and hit the wolf over the head, and very carefully cut a little hole in the wolf's stomach, and out popped Tom, safe and sound. "I told you I'd be back soon, father," he laughed. Tom's parents were overjoyed. Tom's parents were very, very excited and happy to see him. "We'll never ever part with you again, Tom," said his father, "not for all the money in the world." And Tom promised, "I will never leave home again. I've had enough adventures to last a lifetime."